It says I'm live. Am I? I am doing a live video today to promote the auditions for the Fowl. Now I shall take a drink of beverage. Wrote this show a few years ago. It's a parody of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, which, you know, isn't necessarily a fun, light movie. It's full of death. Anyway, so I wrote a musical that is based on that. And the first time I produced it, it was all kids because I thought that was hilarious because I have a dark sense of humor. And I talked to a bunch of kids and parents allowing their kids into doing it, and we had a blast. So the first act is basically just a parody of the musical. It's splashy, colorful, fun, stupid, dumb, fun laughs, a full parody, essentially in one act. I think it's like 40 minutes or less even, of the whole plot line of the movie The Birds. Then the second act is the same exact story, same exact actors, but the actors are now playing all different types of birds, and we're telling the same story from the bird's perspective. If you know a 7 to 17-year-old kid that likes theater and that wants to learn more about theater, this is a great opportunity. Not only will they get to be a part of an original production with the playwright, which doesn't happen very often, but they also, there's a one-on-one mentoring program right there. We're all in the same room, but we do that a lot, like in the process of the production, where the kids get to work with a working adult in the industry here in Indianapolis. They're great, and it's always people that have experience from all different stages, whether it's the Q artistry stage, or this time it's definitely people who've been in Q artistry shows and IRT and ATI and other letters that mean theaters. The Phoenix Theater, Catalyst Repertory, like tons of actors that have been on stages all throughout the state. There's 3 different ways you can audition to be as safe as possible. You can either come to the Zoom audition, is January 27th at 7 p.m. There's an audition form online. Look through my profile or whatever. I'll also be posting more stuff here in the next couple of days, but look through all that stuff. You'll be able to find the audition form, a link to it. You can go right to it. It's super easy to fill out. The in-person auditions are from 2 to 4 on January 30th, which is a Sunday. You can show up. There's information in all those posts about what to prepare and all that kind of stuff. It's all real easy. And then if you can't do either of those, then you can submit a video, and there's also information on the posts about how to do that. If you have any questions about the audition process or the show or what I had for lunch today, feel free to ask it in the comments and I will answer. I will answer any question. I'm just gonna say that. Any question I will answer. Now I'll sip some beverage. Okay, so talking about the mentoring, thank you, Jennifer. So for the kids, they get one adult that is specifically that they're mentoring with, but we kind of all, because of the way that the pace of the rehearsal process is going to work, there definitely are moments where they're seeing these other professionals work and learn, and that is really great. For people that are still learning about how to create theater and to be a storyteller on stage. But the best part is there are just moments where they get to interact with that adult. We're all in the same room, but they get to interact individually with them and have moments where they get to be people and learn about what it means to be a professional actor in Indy and abroad. And that process, they're kind of partners. During the rehearsal process, I'll probably often partner them like with choreography or with vocal parts even. It just kind of depends on how it all like shakes out. But often that's how it works, so that when we do split up in the room, they can work together and on learning the piece and all of that. And it actually, so this will be the 4th time we've done it. Wait, Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, the fourth time. Wait, yeah, fourth. I keep doubting myself. And it's literally my favorite way to do this kind of thing. Like, it's pretty magical. And people have experiences that they will never forget, especially the kids, but even the adults, because it just ends up being so personal and so valuable. The rehearsal schedule is kind of in the posts. It kind of refers to that if you follow the, and on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Benasequi, the post that is specifically for the Fowl is free, so you can see it. You don't have to be a member. You don't have to be a patron in order to see that post. And it refers to the rehearsal schedule because it's a very specific rehearsal schedule. We start on Zoom for like a week or so, and then go from there. But because of that, I'm going to be adjusting the rehearsal schedule literally to the actors and the kids that are cast in the show. So if you have conflicts or whatever, we'll work around them. I mean, that's my favorite way to do a rehearsal schedule anyways, if we can. But the rehearsals start February 1st, and there's probably, I would say, 3, at the most 4 rehearsals a week, like all on Zoom, until we get to like the week of tech and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, conflicts generally aren't a problem. So take a look at the posts and bing. And the caffeine has not made its way into my, this is how the caffeine gets into my system, like this, with a forward shoulder roll. This is all the little caffeine cells. Know a 7 to 17-year-old, then send them the audition information. It's a blast. You'll love it. If you don't know a 17 to 7-year-old, just find one on the street. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. The show itself is the last weekend in February and the first weekend in March. I would love to see you at that as well, because it's going to be a blast. There are some surprises, dark and funny, and I actually just yesterday I was looking at ways to create like a fabric piece that someone could lay over their eyes that looks, so it was like red, that looked like maybe their eyes had been pecked out. But obviously, you know, it's made of fabric, and so it's cute and fun, and like it's just the indication of that. The actual main song of the show is called Cover Your Eyes, and it's about the possibility of a bird, or birds, multiple birds, pecking your eyeballs out. Why do birds want eyeballs so bad? That's something, we need a dramaturg to like look that up and give us that information. We may be very sorry that we found that out. We may never want to know that, actually. I wonder if I could find the right dramaturg where I could say, hey dramaturg, could you look up and do some research on why so often it seems that the eyeballs of a corpse or person are pecked out by a bird, and why that would happen? What is it about it? But then say to that dramaturg, but if the answer is scary and weird, please don't tell me. Just say you don't want to know, and I'll accept that. I can love ignorance at times. Then it will eat away at my insides, and I'll have to know at some point. But maybe I'll know after. I'm just not sure. Somebody is looking it up right now. One of y'all is looking it up, and you're going to post it here, and everyone that is watching this Facebook Live will know forever, and when they see a bird, they will be scared and sad. Thank you for joining me for this Facebook Live, and I put this border in just for you. It is not relevant to the Fowl or to anything other than the fact that I like it. Blue is my favorite color. I'm now gonna drink more Diet Coke, and I'll see y'all later.
Blue.
Yes, I am.